सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। महायोगी स्वामी उमानंद सरस्वती की जय। Today I am going to speak about meditation. Again, I am going to use poems for it. The idea is to speak about a greater content in short words. But of course, by the grace of my Gurudev Mahayogi Umanand Saraswati, whom you can see right behind me, I was able to compose and I was able to tell about my experiences. So if you hear with concentration, you will get a lot of understanding about the various experiences of meditation. So we will begin with the first poem, The Day I Was Initiated. This was at my Gurudev's ashram in Bombay. And here is the first poem. It was a long time before I had met her earlier, and later, after a long gap, I had gone to the ashram again. But I was very sweetly welcomed and initiated by my Gurudev. So let's start with that first poem, poem 1. The day had arrived for me. The day had arrived for me when initiated I was to be. When initiated I was to be by my master, indeed, who was none other than incarnation of Parvati, our Adi Shakti, goddess, consort of Lord Shiva, Parvati. I was made to sit in a row right before her, with a small saffron scarf tied around. My eyes were tightly closed. My heart was beating loud. My body began to quiver. For little that I knew, the room around seemed no more there, nor were those around, and it looked as an open sky, deep blue all above. The blue light had emerged, first as a thin ray from the floor of my Gurudev's Bhairav Guha, the room she lived in. Later filled the very canopy all around. I was neither in mid-air nor seated, I felt. I saw a great Nandi which descended from the space. On it were seated my Gurudev with the Param Guru behind, Param Guru Muktananda behind. I felt I was standing and heard my Gurudev speak. So, you've come finally, she said, and slowly the vision faded. Just then I felt a tap upon my head. Gurudev was standing before me to initiate. My eyes were closed, my fists tightened. I felt my wrists sweat as if I was drawing some force, and I was left meditating for half an hour or so. I opened my eyes and found myself with happiness, for initiated I was, in which from this day on it meant the doors of unseen would open for me I wondered what all would I see or learn from it. Friends, it was a rare experience. A rare experience. We'll go to poem 2. Every day I practiced meditation. Every day I practiced meditation for hours and hours back home. At times, little did I see or hear. At times, I knew it had more. I would swing round and round at times, or be raised from the floor. My hands would perform mudras, that is postures. Mudras, my voice would say Om. The tremors would rise around my Manipur, that is the stomach, abdomen area, navel area, and rise through to heart chakra. The voice would emerge with depth unheard before. Such Om intoxicated me. Om, Om, Om. Such Om intoxicated me. I almost fell in love with it. I would continue meditating for hours to merely experience this. Friends, meditate every day. Every day you need to meditate. It is a very important side of our life. We need to meditate. Poem number 3. At times my abdomen, stomach, would be drawn in tight with Udyan Bandha, the yogic, and shoulders would rise with head bent in Jalandhar Bandha, fixed. It used to be like this. This would tire my muscles and weaken me, yet joy was all I experienced, for knowing this is what meditation means. Then we go to poem. Yes, yogic mudras and bandhas were happening while meditating. We go to poem 4. At times I would doze off into a wink of a sleep, and often it were in Unmani state that vision I did see. Yes, Unmani state is a state where you tend to just have a small short dose of sleep while you are meditating. Don't worry. Leave it to the Guru so you are helped. And that is the time when you see the visions. Sometimes my Guru would appear and say a few words to me, or pass by getting my attention totally. The halos around her were not merely limited to her head. It spread like light for a couple of feet around her frame, as if she walked in light, and she was made of light, or sprinkled at times as if powdered diamonds fills this light. Such visions, once seen, are wanted repeatedly, and then sitting for hours waiting in meditation begins. Yes, you want to see more and more of this light, so your meditation period starts growing. Yes, it went up to 3 to 6 hours. Of course, now it's different. Poem 5. The soul or the spiritual body emerges within from gross frame and slowly learns to fly around in space. Such experience is mind-boggling. It is Vaishvanar Siddhi. This takes you through experiences unknown to many. It makes you fly high as if you are gliding It brings you down to earth as if an eagle would be diving. It takes you through hard rocks as if it were a tunnel. It makes you go through waters unwet but with fear. Such experiences only enhance your hours of meditation. You do not want to come out of this world. Yes, friends, Vaishvanar Siddhi takes you all around. I remember having gone to many such places. It's a beautiful experience. You go through flames, you go through rocks, you go through waters, you go through sky, through valleys, through mountains. It's a beautiful experience. Someday I shall tell you what to do before you start experiencing such experiences. All right, we'll just leave it at meditation. Then poem 6. Once I saw a dark black spot and my eyes got fixed upon. Though it seemed far off, my forehead wrinkled hard to see what it was. The black spot opened wide. The black spot opened wide as if it were a door, and I saw Himalayas, or a region of snow. And seated upon one rock, was Lord Shiva himself. And seated upon one rock was Shiva himself, with one leg let loose, and on one he sat. I tried to focus upon as he suddenly rose, and my God, Lord Shiva was so huge that the universe seemed small. He had loose hair spread almost to his waist, and deep blue is not the word, so blue he appeared. His legs seemed strong, and waist wrapped with some animal skin around. Tall above he stood, yet see his face I could. It was radiant and sparkling. It was radiant and sparkling, and handsome was not the word. He was very, very, very handsome. And he almost looked like Sri Ram, whom again I saw during one of my meditation. But after this vision I had, for days I knew what was love. How I went into Madhura moods. Madhura moods is love for God, of complete love for Lord, forgetting that he was divinity and me, a mere mortal. Poem number 7. Madhura Bhakti is love for God. Yes, it comes, but you've got to let it pass. Okay. Madhura Bhakti had enveloped me in every meditation session. This mood prevailed for longer hours than required. I would sing for Lord. I would dance for him. An exotic mood kept growing while meditating. His form was always huge in meditative posture, and I would stand upon his palm or walk upon the beads he wore. He would permanently wear a smile, and half closed would be his eyes, and I knew he could be enjoying my devotional plight. This mood prevailed for long. This mood prevailed for long, and soon I realized if I do not stop this mood, I would cross my limits. I decided to let this madness pass. I decided to let this madness pass. For me, Shiva was Lord, God, and decided to stand for henceforth with devotion filled in heart. Poem number 8. Oh, I'm getting goose flesh. One day I saw my Guru. One day I saw my Guru She appeared as Shiva's consort and had worn snakes around, deep yellow as turmeric dark. She stood in space far away and had her eyes on me. Most of the looks she gave always brought progress in me. One day, as Guru passed by me, for a second she stood near, and my stomach shook like a foil of aluminium. She smiled as if she knew, saying, "Your Manipur is now clear." Manipur is the abdominal chakra. Her nearness I knew had done so. Such was my progress handled in meditation by her. Yes, Guru's looks can do wonders. Oh my God. Friends, I have so much to tell about these experiences. I'm already 77, but I'm going to try and be in touch and leave some of these in on YouTube so you can hear whenever you want. Poem number 9. Once her eyes I saw. Once her eyes I saw. Were they really that large? Or was it effect of her glasses? For unbelievably large they were. It was like a wave spreading across, crystal clear with shades of pastel blue around. I saw myself in it. I saw myself in it as if I was on shore, and this visual wave had enveloped me from my head to my toe. Once I heard her say, "She alone experiences like me." My Gurudev used to say that she has experiences like me. Aren't there other devotees? Aren't other devotees meditating? Yes, there was a very unique bond between her and me. It still prevails today. Every day, every moment, every second, my heart gets filled with devotion to her. Friends, have a Guru in your life and have a real Siddha Guru in your life. Yes. Poem number 10. Once I saw myself travel through a tunnel deep. It was so long that I felt most uneasy. Would it end at all? Was the fear within me, and narrower was the tunnel growing, and I could hardly breathe. Suddenly I saw a light at further end of it. And now as I moved towards this light, it turned to be an opening. I emerged from the tunnel dark, only to enter into sunlight. Very close, within inches of the sun I was, with his face clearly seen. It was Nityananda Baba, my Param Guru's Guru, my lineage. My Gurudev is Mahayogi Swami Umananda Saraswati. Her Guru is Muktananda Baba, and Muktananda Baba's Guru is Bhagwan Nityananda. Friends, if you ever come to Bombay, please visit these places. Your life probably will change for something so divine, so beautiful. It was Nityananda Baba seated in a grand poise and radiating light like sunbeams. Poem number 11. I was lying on a bed once while meditating. Somewhat like a shavasana I was practicing. Yes, it is trying to have a yogic posture, yogic sleep, that's shavasana. My soul left my body. My soul left my body and was wanting to go beyond a door. But as the door seemed not to open, I decided to return. don't get frightened by these experiences. But if you have the mantra, you are practically safe, so don't worry. But I'm sharing it. But some strong hand had held me by my hair and not allowing me to enter in the body I had left. Was this my end, I wondered, and struggled hard to get free from this strong fist of death probably around me. Soon I surrendered to my Guru and said a prayer short, and slowly the hand set me free, and I entered my body that I had left. These could be some experiences, but trust me, the Kundalini within, the Sadguru outside, they all are there to help, so don't worry. Poem number 12. While flying in Vaishwanar state, once I grew very tired and decided to sit on some ground floor. But to my surprise, I passed through the floor. I could not sit if I chose. This lasted for quite some time, as if it had a message told. Do you realize how important your body is to your soul? One would never sit if body would not hold the soul. Yes, friends, God has designed this body for the soul to remain in it. Otherwise, it passes through walls, through valleys, through sun, through space, through air, through fire, and you cannot sit. My God, the thought itself is tiring. Anyway, we'll go to poem number 13. Once I saw myself rocking on a chair. I was rocking on a chair, and the door seemed guarded by Bhagwan Nityananda at it. The rocking increased a lot. And thrown out of my body I was. Thrown out of my body I was. Then the door flung open. And me being let out. I saw a whirlwind twister blowing towards me. Soon I realized it had a loud echo of Om in it. I got absorbed, knowing Om is He, unseen Lord, in expressed form, and is considered itself as God. Meditation is a revered act. Meditation is like a prayer. It's a revered act. To know the supreme truth, it needs to be daily performed. Regularity could be of great help. A place fixed could go with it. Time, if possible, be early dawn before the world wakes up from sleep. Friends, I'm on this path for last 50 years, 50. And at every step, Guru, externally from within, has guided me, has shown me a different world, has given me so many beautiful experiences. Today, I feel all of you must aim for enlightened state and go to any Guru who can lead you to light. This is Swami Radhikananda from Pune. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed this.